This video is sponsored by Sayuri Arts NYC, a nonprofit organization that teaches freestyle weaving to people of all ages and abilities. The Sayuri philosophy embraces the creativity in each of us. We will show you the basic steps for Sayuri circle weaving. You will need yarns or string and a paper plate or a round piece of cardboard to make the loom. Once you have started to weave, you can continue with your initial yarn or change to another piece. You can also use other materials that you have in your room or at your home, like ribbons, plastic bags, wrapping paper, or anything that looks good to you. In Sayuri, there are no rules or restrictions. There is no such thing as a mistake. Sayuri teaches us to look at imperfections as unexpected beauty. Be bold and adventurous. Now you can weave a creation unique to you. We want to see what you make. Please share your creations with us on our sayuriarts.nyc on Instagram page so that we can have fun seeing what you and others like you are doing and inspire each other.
Good morning, I'm Raya, and you may know me as the weaver in the hospital. And usually I use this loom or a loom like that, but we can't do it today at the hospital because of the virus that's going around and the need for social distancing. This is my friend Fiona.
Hi.
Fiona's my neighbor, and I taught her how to make a circle loom. And this is what I'm going to teach you how to do today. I'm going to send Fiona in the back for a little more social distancing, and she's going to start the weaving while I teach you how to make one of these. Okay? Okay, thanks, Fiona. When you start to make a circle loom, first you have to mark the plate. And you need to mark the plate an uneven number of times, roughly the same distance. It doesn't have to be exact. I've done it with my purple pen, and I've done it 19 times. After I've done the marks, then I take a scissor and I cut where each mark is so that I can thread the plate in preparation to make it a loom. Now I'm going to show you how to make a loom. You're actually going to make a loom. You can see that this loom has threads, and basically the threads will go over under. That's what you're going to do with this. So you take the first thread, you pick a side of the plate, and I've hooked it on. And I go to the opposite side of the plate, and I hook it through the cut that I made. Then I loop the thread into the other cut next door. And I'm going to then take the yarn and put this exactly opposite and hook it in another slit. You're going to repeat this. I'm going to take this, so I'm going in the back basically and putting it here in this little notch, taking it diagonally over, pulling it around, putting it in the notch, taking it diagonally over, pulling it through the notch and taking it diagonally over, going again to the side and repeating this until I've gone all the way around. So now I have to find this notch. There we go, notch. Put it here. You're getting towards the end. Last notch here. Then I'm going to cut my string. And I'm ready to secure the loom. So I take these threads. I hope you can see that they're all gathered. And then I'm going to take this string and I'm going to put it under and over, under and over, and this is going to tighten it. I'm going to do that again, under, over, every other one, under, over. There we go. And you can see that that's nice and tight now. Before it was a bit loose, and now it's tight. And now I can start weaving. probably a lot of you have made a pot holder. And the pot holder goes over under. And you remember how that makes those crisscrosses. This is the same thing. So I'm going to put this thread under here, under this thread, and pull it up. Next one is going to be over the next thread. I'm going to put it over, under, pull it tight. Over, under, pull it tight. Over, under, over, under. I can pull it tight whenever I want. So it's every other one. You go over one and up through one. Over one and under and up. Over, under and up. Over, under and up. All right, now I'm going to add another color. At the end of this string, I left enough so I could tie a knot. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it and just tie a regular knot like you're tying a knot at the end of your sneaker or your shoe. There we go. So just tie a knot. I'm going to cut the little bit of the string that's hanging out, although you'll see later that you don't really even see these little nubbins. And if you do, they just add to the texture. That doesn't look funny or anything. Okay, now I'm going to take this and I'm going to go over the warp here and then pull up over the next string of warp. I'm going to go over the warp and then under and pull up. I'm going to go over the warp. I'm going to go under and pull up. So I've used a new word. And in weaving, this part's called the warp. It's what you work on. So when I refer to these strings, they're the warp. And this will be the yarn that I'm weaving with. The other thing about this weaving is you can add anything you have in the house. You can use ribbons. You can use paper towels. You can use anything. You can use paper. You can cut up construction paper, actually, and sometimes use that, pipe cleaners. So this can be whatever you have in the house. In the hospital, you might be able to get some IV tubing from the nurse, and you can weave that in and out. You can ask the child life specialist if you could paint it first, and then weave the IV tubing that extra. They always have extra. Why don't you think about what else is in your room that you could use? Maybe your mom or dad has something in their pocket or purse that you could use. Now it's time to change threads. Let's see what I have here. This might be interesting. I'm going to tie this together, just a regular knot. I don't know the name of this knot, I just know it as a knot. All right, so we're going to go back to the over-under. Okay. How you doing, Fiona?
I don't know where my scissors are.
Oh, I took your scissors. You want to come over? Let's see how you're doing, Fiona, okay? You remember Fiona, right? She's been social distancing. She's going to come back a little closer, but not very. Sit right in this chair. Oh, wow. You want to show how you do it, Fiona?
Okay. Go over, under, or skip one, go under.
Yeah, I like the way you say skip.
Go under. Skip one, go under. Skip one, go under. And then about like here, you can like stop and tie a knot. And then you go under. Yeah.
Good.
And then again. Getting lost.
No, you're not. You're doing a great job. Okay, perfect.
And then cut one of them. Or both of them. Wait.
Just not the wrong one.
And then
Okay.
I don't think there's a wrong one.
Okay. So we're going to take some time out to continue to weave. We're going to pause the video. We're going to finish our work, and then we're going to come back and show you what the product looks like or what the weaving looks like when it's almost done and how to take it off. Okay, see you later, guys. you're almost at the end.
Hey, Pete, I am at the end.
You are at the end. So our next step is going to be to show you guys how to take the weaving that you've done off the circle loom.
First, you have to make a knot.
Okay, so first you have to make a knot. Right where I'm stopping. I'm going to do one more so that this won't unravel when I cut it. Okay.
There you go.
Okay, that's good. All right, now you cut the back.
Just go down there. And then each one of these, you go under and then cut.
Them all done. Now I'm going to take one at a time, this end and this end, and I'm going to tie it together. And then I'm going to clip those ends. So this is going to make it tight so that it won't unravel. And if I did have some unraveling, I might put a little bit of glue. So I'm going to do this. I've cut them, but I'm keeping it on secure. You can take them off all at once if you want, but this I think helps me have a little more control over the ends. I can cut that later. Okay, same all the way around. Oh, good.
There we go.
Okay, now what do you do?
All of these out of the slits.
Okay, so take these out of the little cuts that we made. Ooh, it's going to be a good bowl. It's good.
They're ready in a bowl shape.
Yeah.
Take it off. You don't need the plate anymore.
Okay, but we can reuse the plate for another warp, right? So we can put the strings all over. It's a plate you can always keep and keep using it again.
And then you just tie a knot for each one of the strings. Yeah, because it keeps the string in place.
I really want to thank you for coming, Fiona, and I think you did a very good job teaching. This is Fiona's finished project. She has a little bit of work to do on the tassels, but look how nicely this bowl came together. I like the yarn she chose. It's really soft. It's got very nice edges. The colors look great. I think your aunt will really like it. You did a very good job.
Thank you.
You guys will be doing a good job too. Let's say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.